Darkest Dungeon 2. Today we are continuing our attempt at doing the Grand Slam something or other beacon. I don't want to get this video demonetized, so I can't swear in the first, 30 seconds. It's a beacon Grand Slam. We're trying this. This is the team that we're trying today against Act 1. This is a Tempest Leper with our Defiant Breacher Erudite. We have a Cosmic Slayer Ravager Hellion, a just regular Virtuoso Jester, nothing crazy going on here. And we also have a Alchemist Plague Doctor, those Cosmic Hater, and a couple other things that we're probably going to try to get rid of. So we're going to go ahead and get into this and see how it goes. So let's get going. That could have encounter blindness. Honestly, I just can't really give up the extra damage that this gives. Crusader's damage is not reliable enough throughout the whole thing, honestly, in my opinion.
Never to go again.
But I'm also just having fun with Breacher Leper, so if he dies, he dies. If not, it is what it is.
The point of no
The Fatherless
return
Beacon. Yeah, hey Colbert, how's it going? Phoenix, how you doing? Welcome on in. Good to have you here. Welcome, welcome, one and all.
You see,
but that's why we got the Jester. He's really our counter to the blindness, or at least our attempted counter to the blindness as much as it can be, so.
cooperation is the key.
Man, the Fatherless Beacon, I know, right? Pretty good name. Oh, okay.
Early results are encouraging.
This is the run. I mean, it's hopefully the first of many good runs that we will have. So yeah, I'm probably gonna start Jester. Actually, I'm gonna upgrade Fate to Black off the cuff. I was like, I should probably start Jester in the back so he can grease his wit, but we'll just put him in. He's right now, he has a base 73 because of Erudite too. So like we're looking pretty good as far as his
The slow suffering
as far as
begins.
his stuff goes.
The enemy weakens and wanes.
Easy day. Easy day.
A simple solution.
I just need Leper to actually continuously do that kind of damage. That would be great. All right, I just need him to not fuck up, okay? Honestly, this is still really good. That minus 10%, like, yeah, it affects our Blight Resist, but 75% Blight Resist is still really strong. I'm gonna try to do my best to talk through all my decisions as we go through this, just because I know people like to hear that thought process, so. Harvest is a dark... I like Harvest. I think it's a pretty solid ability.
The fire is lit. The table
Blinded
is
and
set.
misses too. Is Hellion got a blind
awaits
quirk
its
that I missed?
favorite
No,
guest.
she's not. But yeah, assuming that Hellion does get blinded in the final fight, right? It's gonna be a little rough. So, Hugh, most underplayed and honestly, we've gotten a lot of value out of Hugh in the past. Our
Means of mastery.
cleave all run like showed just how effective Hugh can be. All right, getting our stress resist upgraded. I'm also just gonna get IS upgraded while we can because it's just really solid value, especially for something like Breacher. And then Chop, probably just to lower the chance of getting the blind procking. That's all I use on him. I think a lot of people just use Fate to Black and Razor's Wit, and then like also Solo Finale, right? Like that's really all I see a lot of the times. Let's go toe to toe just so we can get rid of any winded that we generate. You don't like dancing with him. I definitely think that would make you an outlier for sure. I think a lot of people would rather dance. All right, mastery points are gonna be really strong for us. Avoiding the Hoarder is fine for me right now. Okay, we need to make sure we take the beacon. Let's not forget that, because I have done that in the past. Here we go, beacon. All right, and what else do we want to throw on while we're here? So the flame effects aren't really altered. We want to grab food while we're here, actually. So let's make sure we do that.
To ease the rigors of the road.
I love Jester a lot. It's very good. It's very, very good ability. So we have an Almanac. We have a Kyrogen's Mixing Kit. Kyrogen's Mixing Kit is pretty good. Giving us the chance to spawn a lot of healing items is going to be very nice for us. I'm almost tempted to go with that and with the Unnatural Owlet to increase the amount of items we can get from this. I think that could be pretty good. It doesn't it's not a Tinkerer's Gear, so we're not going to get the other effect, but we are going to get the increased amount of items from it. And my cats are over here fighting. Justice Bleed skill doesn't increase the bleed on mastery. That's rare for this game. It is, yeah. I wonder if anything like that will change when they go through Jester's kit. Assuming they go through Jester's kit, right? We have scouting gear. I keep thinking these are both scouting gear. It's not. I'm gonna go with this and see how it feels. If it doesn't pay off for us, it doesn't pay off for us. But I think if we start this early, having this will give us a lot of additional healing items, and that's gonna be good for us. We want that.
But fairly priced.
Double check my relationships to make sure we should all be at 0, right? Nothing crazy going on there. Some stress resist, some stun. We're going. I'll take scrap grenade. Scrap grenade could take us out of our sticky situation depending on who we put it on, or like not who we put it on, but where it gets used. This for the leper. Again, the leper cannot ignore his initial blind, but he can ignore the blinds after that. So, thank you for the lurk, Corey. I appreciate it. All right, let's go. I want to make sure. Yeah, we want break. Break is going to be useful in this area for sure. So just hoping. I mean, I think this team can definitely do it. But again, every time we run Beacon, it's all about. I mean, every decision you make has a large effect on the run overall. You know, which way you go, etc. So we've got Haze. We're not going to have any scouting, right? Besides the lair, and I don't foresee this team doing the lair very effectively. Candle isn't going to help us out very much. Do we have a modifier? So sometimes it helps to see if you have a modifier that affects where candles spawn, because it'll be a better indicator when you haven't scouted it of what that might be. If it's the one that puts them more on fights, you know that it's more likely to be a fight. If it puts it on more peaceful nodes, you know it's more likely to be a peaceful node. But we don't have that interaction right now. We just have to not go this way. So I'm probably going to go right, and then we'll go left from there, and we'll see what we get.
An elementary problem.
Okay, this is actually fine. I'm actually good with this fight early on. Assuming it's not Warlord, right? Which it isn't, but that's... If I'm going to take this fight, I'm going to take it now. I would really like it if those guys didn't crit as often and brutally as they do. It's just annoying more than anything, but hey, it is what it is. Just go toe-to-toe. Get moved up here. And then from here, we can harvest to our heart's content to get the bleed value. Oh, right. That doesn't work because of the positioning. I always forget that. The harvest is like an anti-synergy here because it hits... Yeah, it's dumb.
Excellent work.
You know, I feel weird about seeing it. Not on this run. I wouldn't want to do that. Harvest into Hue is a good combo. Yeah, it can definitely operate well if you get the combo to generate.
The slow suffering begins.
So now we can do this and actually hit somebody, which is good.
The fiend's strength dwindles.
That upgraded? It isn't, but... Okay, so he's dead. That's great. Little crit heal there. Lovely. Favorite soundtrack? Sprawl is addicting. I really like Shroud battle music. I think that's some of my favorite in the game, for sure. I think she's doing very minimal damage, but she's probably not really doing that minimal. I'm just kind of thinking that she is. I'm gonna go ahead and just cure off this bleed. I really don't need us taking any additional damage. Mountain Battle is very good, yeah. I guess I probably should have cured off the Jester more than anybody, but yeah, is what it is.
Arrive, foolishly
Grataboy, thank you very much for the follow. I
glory
appreciate it. Welcome on in.
in this
Please
domain
miss. Thank you.
of the damned.
There we go. There's a little bit of additional damage. So this will give us 2 combat items, which is always good. Hey, and we get Adrenaline Tonic and Thunderclap Grenade, both very good things. Thunderclap Grenade doesn't work as well in the Tangle. Enemies tend to be rooted fairly often, but Healing items, I will definitely not say no to. And we have an assistance encounter. We don't really need the torchlight. Torchlight or anything for the stagecoach, so I'm hoping that we get something like food or stagecoach item or something like that as an option. Scouting is good. This is free scouting for us. We take this. This is awesome. On the haze, this is very helpful. So this guarantees that we get a scout here. Fantastic. So there is a fight into a cache here, which is probably a good option for us. We also avoid armor for a little bit. We do want to take fights if we're in condition to take them. I have a favorite DD meme. I've made a few of my favorite DD memes. When the bounty hunter was announced and everybody was super upset that he didn't have a backstory, I took the Captain Crunch box, except the one that's all berries, and it just says "Oops, all berries." And I just made it say "Oops, no backstory," and put the bounty hunter on it, and people raged, and it was amazing, and I loved it. It's a good time. Okay, who can take the hit more with her? Esther, they're both equidistant away, so it doesn't really make a difference. Hey, alright, how's it going? Welcome on in. How you doing, bud? Alright. Triple Drummer Arbalist. Not a particularly fun combination of enemies, but nothing that we can't handle. I'm just gonna go ahead and open up a harvest. We actually didn't get the blind here, which is really good for us. Let's go ahead and move up. And light back here. Now, of course, we obviously prefer the Leper. The toe-to-toe kind of negates Breacher in some cases, but I do care more about the strength than anything. Yeah, Piercing Volley is just going to go right through there. Let's talk about how I play Warframe. I hope the frames of war are going well for you. That was a really good bit of value there. Just go for the full hit here. That'll get us to a kill when that guy's turn comes up. Negates Intimidate. It negates... We're not using Intimidate, though, so I don't really care. If we were reliant on Intimidate, then yeah, I would worry a bit more, but not really something that I'm super worried about. Iron Swan here. Very close. Into the block is fine by me. Alright, so that one's dead now. I'm just gonna go ahead. More value out of this. We hit two enemies that are actually alive.
Measured.
Let's go ahead and use Break. There we go. Okay. This enemy... Can we do 3 damage with this? Unlikely, so I'm not going to worry about that.
Stroke.
We can probably go ahead and do 3 damage of Harvest, though. Double 6s, I'll take that. Take those odds any day. And then we should be able to get a very good hit here for a kill, and that's that team taken care of. So just trying to spread the damage where it needs to be so we can get the most effective kills. Do I have it equipped? Yeah, I'm probably not going to use it much, though, but we may use it now and again. Bleed Resist. She actually has Bleed Resist, so we'll just go ahead and throw it on her. She's going to be taking a good amount of hits. I mean, we could throw it on Jester, but it's not going to get much value. Could throw it here, and, you know, it might even out her resistances, I guess, but I'm not super worried about it. Don't know why I did that multiple times. Yes, we do have Intimidate on. We definitely don't need Intimidate, I don't think. Honestly, let's throw on Hugh. Hugh's got good value for us. We used all our combat items on somebody. We sure have. Let's go ahead and throw these on. They may not work in a lot of situations, but this one situation where they do work, we'll definitely want it.
You can make it.
Arrows. There we go. I'd actually rather have this right now. A good item for us to generate. I'm 25% more excited watching the stream now. Hell yeah. All right, study or cash. Give us something good. Armory key is not what we were looking for. I don't think anybody has anything that this interacts with, right? It has to be armor or a weapon. Nobody has any of those. So we've already generated quite a few healing items. This is really, really good for us. I'm excited to see this. But alas, I mean, armory key can be good. It's a good early trinket if you have something that pairs with. If you don't have anything that pairs with, it's useless, right? So that's why it's a trinket that people are pretty iffy on. But I mean, the additional 20% damage and/or health can be pretty good for you. Okay, this is a pretty nasty match. Bishop is probably just gonna peel off all of the tokens on Leper, so we kind of just like have to deal with that. I'm being entirely honest. Let's get Harvest going for the value here.
Strength dwindles.
It's fine. Yeah, there we go. Nope, sorry Nox, you can't come up right now, bud. Yeah, Bishop is a priority for me right now. Oh, I didn't get the bleed. That sucks. Ilias, how you doing, bud? If this item is equipped trinkets, I don't dislike them. I think they have a place, right? They're just never going to be as good as trinkets that have a constant effect. How you? I'm doing good. I'm doing good today. Nice crit. Love to see that. That should be the Bishop dead. That's fantastic. Right. Bit of damage here. We're definitely not going to be able to get the drummer quite yet, but we can still do this to peel off the block token, the dodge token, the guard. Guard is the word I'm looking for. Bonesaw bonus on the cap might as well not exist because I rarely get them both on one run. It's just I don't dislike it, right? I mean, it's fun when you can make it work, and if it doesn't work, well, you're probably still getting use out of one of the items at least, right? I would like to see more kind of niche interactions between some trinkets. Because not everything needs to be something that you can make happen all the time, but if you can make it happen some of the time, it's probably worth it. Alright. Good design trait. I mean, I think, yeah, again, my belief is that not everything needs to do something all the time. I do wish that it did more, obviously. It would be nice if it did, but I think it's meant to be kind of a mid-game, early mid-game trinket more than anything, and yeah, we're gonna get Death Before Dishonored here. There's not too much I can do about that. Pull him closer, we might be able to get a hit on him. Fortunately, blind doesn't work. I can't daze, can I? I can encore and then maybe kill him with a leper hit. We'll probably have to bet on that, right? We can probably bet on a little easier now. 12 to 31. It's a decent chance it happens. Ow, high roll there. Very nice.
Cut down these nightmares and blaze the trail to your redemption.
That's a good example of just making sure you make the best of what situation you have, right? Probably could have gone a little more. Probably could have been worse if we taken the, what is that? 6? No, it does 8 stress, right? There's 2 on everybody. I don't know if that move can crit. I assume that it probably can. Yeah, look at that. We're really racking in the healing items now. And this is early into the run, so I think that combination with Owlet and everything, it's just a good combination.
Unburdens the mind.
I mean, we take this, right? The option is gonna upset them either way. We might as well take the one that gives us items.
It is ours now.
Realize that we do plan on killing him anyways and chill. Yeah. He's like, bro, you're just gonna die one way or the other, right? So just figure it out. I'm gonna take a healing salve over an adrenaline tonic. Adrenaline tonics are pretty potent. Let's take a look at what we've got. So we do have a Shambler's Altar. I do not think that this team is very Shambler friendly. It's gonna get shuffled.
I'll take a pound of nuts.
Hey, exactly.
That's a lot of nuts!
Man, double Shambler's Altar. That's always weird. They seem to spawn in 2s. But a creature den I think we can manage. So I'm gonna go this way. No. It's the opposite of content. Anybody who thinks throwing a run is content is incorrect. It's not content. Keep covering over this team comp. That's right here. This is the team comp we have. I'll go ahead and throw that back on. Yeah, I think we are probably risking a little bit of stress right now. Now this is a nasty comp. We're probably gonna get order volleyed here. Yep. This is not a good comp for us. I'm actually gonna go ahead and encore her. The good thing is we will be able to hit the drummer with Blight now because of this. The bad news is we're gonna get order volleyed, which is not an ideal situation, I don't think. That's rough.
A breakthrough.
A lot of damage on this team. Nothing we can't handle, though.
A miscalculation, perhaps.
Oh, okay. So yeah, this is why I say this team is particularly scary. Thankfully, it didn't go for double order volley, which is really nice of him to do. Went for that. So we're close to getting a kill. Let's just go ahead and knock the kill out. The narrator said you should equip breakthrough. Is that what he said? He did say something about breaking through. I'm not sure if that was the intent, though, you know. 6 damage, 6 health. This guy is dead, so let's just go ahead and... Actually, I'm just going to aim at bleeds this guy. I really don't want Hellion taking too much more damage. I can avoid it. Though she's probably just going to get cut twice anyway, so... At least she can adrenaline rush, so outside of a crit, we're okay, but... Definitely not the best situation to be in. Let's go ahead and break here. If we could hew, it would peel off the same amount of tokens, technically, but... And the bleed resists have been unfortunate for us so far. Should be able to adrenaline rush right now. There we go. I'm just gonna heal her up. She's probably gonna get hit twice again, so yeah. That was definitely the right call, I believe. Good little hewage there. Or a huge little hewage there. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. Please miss. Thank you. Breakthrough is gonna get a glow up trust. I mean, I trust it. I probably shouldn't, but I do. These guys are both dead. I mean, I can use a healing item here. We actually have quite a few healing items. Let's just go ahead and knock it out. Just make her feel a little better. And we'll go ahead and just get this kill. Thank you, Cactus. Appreciate it. There we go.
Cut down these nightmares and blaze the trail to your redemption.
So that's how spicy the beacon is. I'll go ahead and restock that healing item over here. Fantastic. All right, now we're cooking. Doing laundry right now. Shelby did some good loads of laundry today. Always nice having fresh laundry. I'm making a 3-4 cleave in one of her paths. I mean, it used to be a 3 cleave when the game first came out. They took that away because people didn't like it and said it needed a difference. The thing is, the old breakthrough would have been great on the new fights that we have, the barricade fights. But alas, it was taken away. I was not having a beacon yesterday, and he got kind of disappointed. Yeah.
The loathing whispers.
All right, we do have a creature den coming up, which is a good opportunity for some mastery points. We should get 3 or 4 mastery points by the end of this region. It's a good place for us to be in. I would like to aim for 5. It is possible if we get the 3 mastery creature den. Be a good move to be path specific. It would be. I think it would be pretty viable as a kind of a path specific thing. right, let's double check our combat items. Something I think would be pretty beneficial here is going to be holy water. I don't think we have any trinkets. Oh, the other thing that would be crow's feet. Crow's feet will also be very beneficial for us. I'm going to take that over mineral rich spring water. I'm going to use the spring water after the fight if we need to. Or do we want to switch it for this, actually? But we'll save those for the cultist fight. Let's go. Alright, who can take the relationship more here? Hellion can. Let's go. Double Nasher off the bat, so very high chance for rabies here. Well, actually not really, because we're going to get fetched. Okay, good resist, thank you. Alright. Good for the good bleed there. Good amount of value right there. Use this way to peel dodge, maybe apply some burn. Good stuff. Just a lot of dodge in these particular fights, so it's always good, I think, to just kind of peel the tokens off as quickly as you can. Just gives you more options to play with. Having AoE combat items and or abilities will definitely help out a lot. That will miss on Hugh, but we then ignore the blind next time. That's fine. You can see the Defiant is doing a good job of just kind of keeping our Leper topped off, which isn't nice. Alright. Not get the blind there, which is unfortunate. It's fine, just allows us to fade to black again. Not really worried about it. 2 bleed here, could be worse. Iron Swan. Now I'm doing something here that I shouldn't be doing, and that's distributing damage. It's really not a good thing to do in these general situations. Killing something, like if I had the chance to kill something in round 1, I should have gone for the kill instead of just doing this. It's like that. Wow, hello. That's definitely a better option than just kind of spreading the damage out and hoping for the best. Is this guy dead? Yes, this guy is dead, so I don't need to worry about that causing me problems. Actually, I double don't need to worry about it because it actually can't eat in region 1. Fun fact. So carrion eaters cannot eat in the first region. The big ones can. If you spawn a big one on the second wave, it can eat a corpse, but the little ones cannot. Memory and quirk tier list would be... but I've done... I haven't done either of those, actually. I was about to say I have, but I have not, so that would be a lie. Might as well just go ahead and do stress here. It doesn't really do anything else for us. This guy is dead, so really he's actually gonna die, and it's gonna open us up for an additional attack. I'm gonna go ahead and encore here. Oh no, that was a bad idea. That was dumb of me. I misread that in my head. I kind of thought the Navarasher would go first, and then our Leper would get his double turn. It's not how that operates, but that's okay. We'll be all right. Go ahead and strength token here. You can go ahead and just go right through these block tokens. Go for the damage. Caltrops here to get rid of as much stun or dodge as we can, and then some additional damage up here. So this guy can eat corpses, right? Go ahead and peel through all the dodge in basically 1 turn, which is really good for us. And then this for a little additional damage. Any bit of damage we can get on these spiders is going to be helpful for us. Good resist there. I think they went for the Plague Doctor, which is the person who's the least easy to stun right now, I believe. So
An unavoidable end.
well, still manage it. It's fine. Least easy. Yeah, it doesn't mean that it's not possible. So I'm gonna take that strength token now. Go ahead and grab Hugh. It's a really strong attack for us to knock out. Trying to farm those. I mean, I feel like perfect memories right now are pretty consistently the ones that do like give you damage or give you dodge or lower your stress every round. You know, like there's I would say the lowered resistances ones are probably the weak out of the bunch.
Empowered, emboldened.
All right, this guy is dead. That's fantastic. Go ahead and just toe-to-toe here. Stun. Not quite dead. Still got a little bit of damage there. I mean, favorite toy is obviously the choice, right? For pretty much most of the heroes. Not all of them, but most of them definitely get huge value from favorite toy. And, alright, for a beacon creature's den, that was pretty good. This team manages itself well.
Loathing of fates.
Alright, let's check our combat items. We don't want to be caught without combat items right now. That's going to be useful for us. We'll go ahead and take this. I should be able to restock. No, we haven't used healing items. The stress really hasn't been an issue for us right now, though it might be in the next fight, right? Gotta think about that. Next fight is going to be cultists. Probably better that than anything. Speed Murmur and Grave Robber is good because it raises her speed to 8. Yeah, it definitely puts you in a good situation for a lot of things. I think a lot of the memories are solid, right? This is Stun Halo. I'm so glad. I personally am glad the Stun Halo is gone. I like the Stun Halo from the first game, but as far as the design element goes, I really dislike that the game told you were stunned in 2 separate places. I never liked that. I think in DD2 it just makes more sense to have it just be a token because that's how everything else in the game is represented. I guess I wouldn't mind the Stun Halo just kind of being like it spawns in and goes away like it does, like the Stress Halos do. But I don't need it like hanging above their head like it used to. So Stun Halo used to be in this game, but they got rid of it. All right. We do have Alter Denial, so we're gonna have stealth in this probably. I mean, it used to be part of the game, Max. Like we used to have the Stun Halo. It did. I think it did look kind of goofy, but
The enemy weakens.
people really liked it. I mean, it was iconic in the first game, right? So a lot of people really enjoyed it. That's a waste. I really don't want to use that quite yet. If we get the hit, that's great, but oh man, unfortunate that we didn't resist the blind there. Thankfully, I can hit through that. 7, so he's dead. That's good. Oh man, good job AI actually doing AI stuff. Wow, that was perfectly done. We're probably gonna miss this. Yep. Wow. The AI actually outplayed there. Very well done, AI. Led me to believe that Cherub was dead, and it was definitely not. I should have accounted for that, but I didn't.
Let us hope to finish this quickly.
You saw it in every fight. I mean, yeah, you're not wrong, right? All right. I know it's a miss, but I gotta get for the hit.
Well done.
Heads instead of a big circle. I think there's probably ways to do it that would make more sense, yeah. I think it's displayed fine right now. I used to love it when stun was gold, right? So they made stun be a gold icon, so you used to think it was a positive icon, but it was actually not, you know, obviously.
What lurks in the beyond.
Alright, let's go ahead and get her forward so we get the additional damage.
Misdirected.
The taunt really doesn't do anything for us here, except give us healing potential, so I'm just going to heal here,
Calculated
and I'm going to heal here.
But a welcome one, nonetheless.
Oof. Natural crit is unfortunate, but it's nothing that we can't handle. Let's get rid of this one. Nice big heal here.
Foundation of trust.
Leper's not low enough for that quite yet. Go ahead and break. Heals through all those block tokens quite nicely. And smack here. Hopefully the bleed sticks. It does not. Is this guy immune to bleed or what? 40% bleed resist. Yeah. Wow, very lucky. That flesh weaving is definitely not good for us, but not much we can do about it. The corpse being here does help us to some degree because we can kind of eat through it a little bit. Go ahead and get the stress down here. The stealth is gone now, so don't have to worry about it so much. I know I'm using a lot of items here, but kind of is what it is. There we go. That kills the altar, which is great. But, of course, it was able to spark a stun, so now we have a Banjoseph crit that we can do nothing about until after its turn.
A little help impeccably timed.
Yeah, this is going okay. I'm a little worried. We've eaten through a lot of combat items on this fight. I'm glad we're using them. Like we definitely should be. Deadbringer can be really good for us. But yeah, it can also be
The loathing abates.
going through items is good because we're using them because we're getting value out of them and that's helping us. But we do need to be cautious so we don't just eat through everything. We have a lot though, so like in the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. Still don't have anything that can go. Armory key. The Executioner's sword. It could have, I wouldn't mind it if it got execution against, like, if they removed, like, the damage stuff modifiers on it, and maybe give it just execution against cosmic enemies could be interesting.
We would come here in summers of years
Lightning
gone
reflexes, okay.
to write.
Anemic. The daze is really what I care about there. I say as I get another daze. Get another daze quirk there. Man, that's rough. That's rough, buddy. $333 deathless. Very nice.
For wealth no longer
All right, we have
has
some
meaning,
options here that I'm gonna take a look
if
at, but
indeed it ever did.
roast pig is definitely something we should be doing. Whiskey barrel is also something we should be doing. This should pretty much get our relationships where we need them to go. Of course, he's resolute. When did you roll that? No? Curmudgeon. Curmudgeon blocks that. Of course it does. It's not resolute, just curmudgeon. And I don't have a way to get rid of that effectively. And okay, well, you know what? And just watch everybody else enjoy this and not have any issues. Overall, that was positive for us. Haven't used Monarchy yet, but I've used it once. It was okay. Man, Curmudgeon is really gonna fuck us over. Like, it's legitimately gonna cause us a problem. Alas, there's not too much to be done about... And make sure I'm using on the right person. Yeah, okay. Yeah, at least that gets them out of super negative territory. But I mean, 10% chance is 10%. It's not guaranteed, right?
The means of mastery.
Swine hater should not allow you to eat the pig. Oh, that'd be an interesting interaction. I don't think people would be very happy with that. Be funny though, that's for sure.
Every road a winding torment. Every turn bent on our destruction.
The devs definitely do like their funny interactions, that's for sure. It's a shame that we lost out on those. I probably shouldn't have actually done that. Greater Sharpness Charm would have gone very well here. Man, this is why you've got to just not do things automatically, guys. All right, Milk Soaked Linen we'll grab. Grab these as well. We've already eaten, so that's fine. Final boss thinking we should probably grab these while we're here.
Something to ease the rigors of the road.
We're also going to want the songbook, I think, for the final fight. Just to get our speed up is going to be useful. Already just trying to stock up for things as they come around. Here, that's fine. And still nothing that can really help us with the... Still a mastery point. Where do we want to put that mastery point? Okay. Alright, let's go to Sprawl, see how this goes. That's a negative relationship. Yep. It's on Hugh. Hugh blinds, Adrenaline Rush blinds. That's fine. We don't need to use these abilities. That's about as good as we could have asked for a negative ability. Smelling salts are a great fight. Oh yeah, you know, smelling salts are underrated for me. I don't use them as often as I should, but on that particular fight, they are very viable. Should definitely be using them more. We all started with 2 stress there because of the tempting goblet.
Ruined. And
We're doing on money. We have money for the hospital if we really wanted to go that route. It's not for a while, so we should be fine to do that. That being said, where do we want to go here? We're not going to take the lair fight. I don't think the Hoarder has any value for us. What's the condition here? Avoid the watchtower to get a compress kit. We don't care about the compress kit. We're not doing librarian, though. I do not need that fight right now. I think we go up the middle. We'll probably just kind of meander this way, maybe. I don't know. We'll see.
All manner of
Hey,
diversion and
Bibbles.
dalliance
1
await
year.
those who cross the
Oh
threshold
hell,
with
12 months
coin
have
in
come and
hand.
gone. That's crazy, dude. Thank you so much for the continued support. I very much appreciate it. It's very, very kind of you. Head injury. Annoying. Happy to be supportive. I'm happy to have you here, so thank you for that. Honestly, I was hoping to dodge front mortar. We'll see how this goes. Damn. Is what it is. Still a good bit of damage right there. And Respectful gives us a strength token, which is never a bad thing. A little bit extra damage there goes a long way. There's Dead Ringer doing some dazing work. Who still has an action? This guy still has an action. I can't do anything about that guy, so... We need more days in the game. I would say yes if it didn't stun. Otherwise, it just kind of leads into a stun meta being a thing again. Which I'm overall fine not being a thing. Days is good. I don't think we need it on everything, though. An Encore can self-stun? Yeah, I know. I mean, there's not much I can do about that, right? So... Just gotta be cautious about it. If I'm dazed, I need to make sure I don't stun him.
Measured and steady.
It's actually how I found out that they changed days was through an anemic double proc.
Easily resolved.
I was like, what is happening? Why am I getting stunned like all the time? I don't understand. And then I was like, oh my god, they did it. It wasn't in the patch notes when they dropped it. That was like a stealth drop. And all of a sudden, everybody was like, what the fuck is happening? We're getting stunned all the time. And like, oh my god, double days gives you stun. The fucking maniacs. Scouting is a good option for us, right? Yeah, it is. It's probably worth... Yeah, it's probably worth. It's an all-positive interaction. It gives us the ability to control where we're going. It can be a control tool. The problem is that control tool leads into a stun meta, if not balanced properly. If every hero had the ability to do it, or it was a very open option to do, it would cause it would just cause more issues, I think. As if you just give it to every hero, then people could just double daze, like, very easily. Right now, it's doable, but it's not that doable. You really have to focus to make it happen. I'm fine with more days. I just want to make sure that it's done in a way that balances things. Obviously, more control is always something you want, but not at the cost of balance. Alright, it's a pretty decent start for us here. Thankfully, our speed rolls haven't been too bad. They can be pretty scary in the Sprawl. Just gonna go ahead and knock this out.
However horrid, can be brought to heel.
Lots of damage early on. Good resist overall. Thank you, bud. Yeah, like I want lots of things added to the game that's gonna stun him. Oh no, it didn't. Not stun him. I meant blind him. I just want to make sure that those things get added with balance in mind.
A promising development.
It's just because just adding something alone doesn't necessarily make it a good thing to add.
An opportunity.
Just because it's fun.
Squandered.
It's the same argument I have for like the Helldivers update that came out, where they nerfed some weapons. And people are like, well, you shouldn't nerf a PvE game. It's like, well, I think you need to. Like, balance goes both ways. There's, you know, things can be too strong and then ruin the fun for, you know, other things. Big bonk for days. Yeah, there's a lot of bonkage going. Except I never seem to use toe-to-toe to put my Ravager in rank 1, so we just kind of sit in the back here. I should maybe throw on, like, play or Battle Ballad or something. I don't know. There's options here. Hey, Seth, how you doing, bud?
Simple variable, easily resolved.
Do 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 do.
This is no place for decent folk.
Fixes his team a bit. Yeah, it could definitely be a good option for us. The question is, what would we want to swap it in for? Because right now, I quite like a lot of my abilities. I mean, we're using Harvest more than we're using Fade to Black. Does that necessarily make it a better option for us? I don't know. We are getting good value out of Encore when we need it. But it could definitely set us up pretty well. I'm gonna see how we feel about doing it. Let's give it a go. 30th balance PvE in every freaking PvE. Yeah, that's because there are people who, you know, find something that works for them, and they get upset when the thing that worked for them is no longer like a viable option, right? And I get it. And it's the same thing we had. It's a similar argument to the corpse argument in Darkest Dungeon 1, right? It's a single-player game. Why are you like trying to control the way that players play the game? You know, this is making the game harder. I had a thing that worked. It doesn't work very well anymore, and I don't like that. And it's like, it's a viable, it's a reasonable argument. But there's a bigger picture, and like game balance goes both ways. There have to be ups to downs, right? Some of these heroes have gotten nerfed over the last couple months, and will continue to do so. Steam forums when Sharpshot got nerfed. Oof. Yeah, this is not fun. This Harvest works really well here for us, I will say. Let's slow them down if we can. The Harvest gives us pretty much a never-ending option to hit both of them, which is good. I am going to focus down Hank, though, because he's going to end up being the enemy that guards, and so we just want him to die quickly. There's the guard. Multiplayer game, I think, but it's good to have. I mean, it's obviously more important in the sense that, like, it becomes an actual thing of fairness, right? And fairness is a thing in PvE games as well, right? The game can be too strong, for sure. Like, in this case, like, there are enemies that can be be badly balanced. But I think it's equally important. I think it's just important for different reasons. I think it's just balance in PvP games
All
feels
manner
more.
of diversion and dalliance await those who
yo,
cross
Mariner,
the
how you doing,
threshold
bud?
with
How's it
coin
going?
in hand.
Zen, welcome on in as well. How you doing? Feels worse if it's bad. Yeah, I think it also just like when you're playing against other people, there's a level of competition, right? And when you're competing, like, especially because people do compete in those games for money and things like that, like, I can understand the balance is more important in those games, I would say. But in PvP game or PvE games, I think, you know, saying the balance is not necessary or something, I don't think is true. I just think it's easier to argue, well, you know, we're playing against the game, so, like, it's not really that big a deal if something's too strong. But then it's like it just counteracts all the work that the developers put into making the game challenging. You know, so that way you actually are playing something where you're like, oh, this is like, I've got to work hard to, like, make this a thing. Otherwise, it just becomes a kid's game, right? It's just one of those things. You just have to find the balance in it. Balance in all things is nice. Agreed. Yes. Okay, Thanos. I mean, hey, maybe Thanos wasn't that bad after all. Am I right? Or am I right? Huh? More than one quirk. Yeah. Yeah, locking more than one quirk. And again, this is where, like, modding comes into play, right? Like, I would be absolutely fine with modders going into this game and making it so that Leper hits for 600 damage with every hit. If that's enjoyable for you, then kudos, have fun. It wouldn't be enjoyable for me, but
In this
you know,
world, wealth is worthless without purpose.
that's just that's the way it goes with that. But, like, it's a single player game, a little different for a PvE game with multiplayer aspects, though. I've had this on the whole time. I completely forgot I had it. But what's the point of playing Vestal PD outclasses her and everything? Yeah. And that's why balance between heroes is a good thing, right? You need all of them to feel viable in their own ways. I don't care about Laden Lantern. It does literally nothing for me. How did I just drop something and not end up with more space for it? Come on, game. Like, I dropped an item out of my inventory and the game was like, but no. Ooh, hello. That works for us. 20% additional damage on our friend here. I will take that. Full here. I probably don't need the neutralizing powders. I'm gonna keep the Dark Impulse because you never know, we might snag something really good. These are all fairly strong items that I should be keeping. What do we need here? I think the stake we need, Alembic and Retort we do not. The Calming Incense is nice, but not a necessity. Alright. I think Duelist is meta, though. That's the thing. Tired of playing the same comp. And that's, again, I think that's why it's important to make all the heroes feel fun in their own ways. Because, you know, one being just on our... And at the end of the day, this game will never be perfectly balanced. No game will ever be perfectly balanced. People will find, hey, Shelby, are you hungry? Yeah, I could eat. I think every game, eventually, there will always be something that edges out others to be better. And if you're going to be the like, if you're doing these kinds of runs, you kind of need to play the best way, right? I pick and bring you phones too. Okay. Imbalanced. There are 3 of them, but only Man-at-Arms Defender has no cooldown. In this game, if there are 3... Oh, you mean the guards, like the abilities, right? The Man-at-Arms Defender has no cooldown. Yeah, that's maybe a good example. I don't mind there being one that doesn't have a cooldown, but it needs to have a reason for that, right? It needs to have a counterbalance to that. Look, I'm still... I said, I don't think you're ever gonna die, honestly.
Even the worst
Is there anything we want to lock in? I would love to lock in Cosmic Slayer, but head injury is going to cause me a problem real quick. And so is anemic as well, actually. But it's only on round start. Head injury is going to be constant. We need to get rid of it. And we can get rid of anemic too with that as well. You feel like it's annoying, but it's not going to cause us anything super bad. Lazy Eye does nothing. All right, we get rid of anemic. I would have loved to have gotten rid of something else. Ooh, Greater Protectorate. Yeah, we take Greater Protect. We take this, right? This is just too good for us not to take. Have some burn resist, I guess, buddy. You might as well have almost 50% burn resist.
The loathing whispers.
Weaknesses since you want team to punish you for not building it correctly. Yeah, punish might be a strong word. You want to, if you want to make a team work that's not like, God, another Shambler's Altar? Oh, do we have something going on that's causing this? I don't know if I really want to take a Kyrogen's table, if I'm entirely honest. I think we just go straight here. Ooh, man, that does open us up for armor. If we go straight, we can't go left. If I go to the right, it's empty, but then I can go to the hospital. Okay, I'm gonna take the right.
Safe passage along this stretch.
We're not doing a Shambler with this team. Rosita's, you last ordered quesadilla, and is that good? Yeah, that's fine. That's fantastic. That's amazing, and I love you. Thank you very much for ordering me food. I appreciate you. Oh, love of my life. It's like, just gotta answer text quickly. Not doing Shambler? What is this? An actual decent run? Sorry, I've just got to answer this. All right. So yes, that's good. I said yes. I said yes. Goodness me. All right. Queso burrito tacos or nothing. I haven't had a queso burrito taco in a very long time. All right. No. Okay. And no. Excellent. Love that for us. Good start. I'm gonna go ahead and toe-to-toe here. Our torchlight is an issue at this point.
Hold fast.
Nice natural crit.
Lurks in the beyond.
The miss is fine. It's good. That's a good hit for us. Hey, we resisted it though, so that's good. Oh, okay, there we go. I mean, that's fine. That's okay. I mean, because in fact he's a sturdy pit fighter, and the fact we just did that, I will take that. Absolutely. Yeah, Leper just absolutely going 8 wild there. Good miss. Burning beads on ignited shaman hits like a fucking truck, dude. Alright, let's get him the death door. There you go.
Early results are encouraging.
Whoa! Should move him forward. Oh no. Well, he has an ability to move him forward, I'm pretty sure, right? Oh, okay. Just do it again, bud. I love that for you. He's definitely got that main character, like, fever going on right now. Huh?
Let us take a closer look at the thing.
Infernal Blast has knockback.
as
I don't
it
think
is.
I've ever seen that interaction before. I don't know if I just kill the shaman before I ever see that ability or what, but like I do not recall ever seeing that. That's funny. Baldwin is the main character though. The devs have basically confirmed that he's at least like the most redeemable of all the heroes. In fact, what am I saying? He doesn't have anything to redeem,
Burning
right?
brightly for all the world to see. the loathing abates.
All right, we're going for the hospital. We don't have any glimmers, right? Before I get too far here.
It should be.
We do not. There is a fairly good likelihood that at this point we're going to run into a ambush. We just do not have much torchlight. So we're gonna have a fight here. Yeah, we pretty much are gonna run into, unless we get glimmers from one of these fights, which is not gonna happen, or we're not getting it from the hospital, we're probably gonna have an ambush here. Shambler ambush incoming? Oh my god, that is a possibility. I would rather that not be something that we have happen. It's actually... Low torch raises ambush. No, it's not. When you hit no torch, every, like, tick on the road has a chance to be an ambush. I'm gonna take that crit. Okay, it wasn't a crit, thankfully. But I just wanted to get the damage in there.
Incremental.
Forget other heroes who looking to light shrines like Leper. I doubt it. I think they're very... I think both devs have been very, like, clear about their kind of, like, love that Baldwin is, like, the hero that does that. And so I don't think it'd be something that they would probably introduce to another hero. Like, they've been very adamant. They don't like to redo things. They don't like to do the same kind of gimmick twice, and I think that would be... Monster, I forgot his name. It can be an exemplar on Act 5. Or on Act 5, it is an exemplar. Let me restate that. But other than that, it's usually just a regular cultist fight. But it does, I believe, does have the chance of just being a shambler fight. Alright, let's take a look at our health here. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and do that.
This wound at least has
likely gonna miss here. I think we have Baldwin Spotlight. I just think they want to give him his identity, right? All the characters kind of have their thing. Like, they wouldn't do something, again, similar to the Flag or to Bounty Hunter, right? They both have unique mechanics that wouldn't be repeated, because they just probably wouldn't find it fun to do so. In case you stumble into Shambler, it's probably a good idea, honestly.
Stupendous.
Just start it over. Yeah, when they first came out, if you maxed out Loathing, you ran into an exemplar. That was how it used to work. It no longer does that, thankfully. Now Loathing has, like, unique interactions that work differently, and you know. But it used to be if you maxed out your Loathing, you'd get an exemplar fight. Now he just ambushes you on Act 5, only on Act 5. I don't know if the ambush fights change otherwise. I don't know, like, if you are on Act 3, the, like, ambush fights have, like, a deacon, you know, in Acts 1 and 2, and then on Acts 3 and 4, they have a cardinal. I don't know if they do anything like that. I should probably look into that, but I don't know. This is, so right now, I don't know how ambushes work on, that's not a mechanic I deal with very often. I don't know how ambushes work as far as the beacon goes. So I'm going to... Did we already use the adrenaline tonic? We did, huh? No, we have it. Okay. Just gonna kind of play it by ear here. Brings it down to 1. They have a torch that starts you at 50%. I think kind of does the necessary effect of giving you low torchlight effects while also not just being at 1 the whole time. All right. For the final boss. Under 40 torch, I think. I don't think it can ambush you on anything, right? Is it just that it can be a road fight? I don't think it can be an ambush. I think it's a road fight. I think if you go to a road fight at 40 torchlight or below, I don't know. It's not something I've had happen enough to. It used to be on road fights you'd get that to happen, not ambushes. But I don't know if it's. I don't know what it is. And only that. Okay. Yeah, because the Shambler, I remember actually, when the game first came out, there was basically a bug that caused the Shambler fights to spawn like 100% of the time if you were below a certain torchlight. And it was really funny. Because I got double Shambler on my first ever playthrough of this game. And I was like, this is unfair. Like, what is this? Okay, so this should be a regular cultist fight. Okay. They are sturdy, so they do get battlefield modifiers, but beyond that, the other thing that makes these unique is you don't get any loot. All you get is torchlight, that's it. So the emphasis being that this is not a fight you can grind. Like, you can't just, like, try to keep your torchlight low in order to get, like, loot and stuff. Like, the point of this is to punish you for, bad decision-making, right? That was a really strong wicked hack, huh? Yeah, we got all the size 1 cultists in this interaction, huh?
The enemy weakens and wanes.
Yeah. I'd actually rather Clarion Call than First Trumpet. We can deal with the stress a lot easier than we can with a crap ton of dot damage.
Bravo!
Nice hit. I'm seeing that for us. 4, 6. I'll just whack another one of these down. It's gonna be really interesting to see how Plague Doctor's playstyle changes when they go through and mess with her kit. It's funny because Plague Doctor got the first nerf in the game too, so it'll be interesting to see. She actually needs buffs. She needs some buffs on some things. Some of her abilities need to be given utility. Blinding Gas, Disorienting Blast, Emboldening Vapors. Cause of Death, I think, actually needs a look at. I never use Cause of Death. I think it's a great idea conceptually. I just think it never ends up panning out to be a great idea outside of some very niche interactions. But that might just be me. Steam forums will be on fire. I've tried to like be kind about Steam forums because Steam players who post on Steam forums are genuinely players, and there's a very active community there. But I just find that they, for some reason, are just so negative all the time about everything. Oh, we have a game giveaway going on. I totally forgot about that. Yeah, I forgot we have a game. Exclamation error if we're getting a game giveaway. And we'll give it away at the end. My bad. I totally forgot about that. Yeah, Cactus redeemed a game giveaway, so we should definitely try to get the trinket here. Mech suits being out of Helldivers. I'm very excited. I also think it's hilarious that they made it into an event where they were like, oh, they're coming soon. And then the next day they were like, oh no, the planet got invaded. Now we have to liberate the planet in order to get the mech suits. It's like, oh, okay, this is how it's gonna be. All right, which I think is hilarious. I think it's great. But it's just it's definitely like if they continue to do things like that to like get players like involved in the events of like things being updated and whatnot, I think it's a unique way of doing it. I think some people will I definitely have seen people already who are like, I just want the mechs. I don't want to have to like work for them. But I can guarantee you that like they've probably made it so that the liberation of this planet like will happen. I don't think they would let it not happen. Yeah, I think A, there's gonna be like, what's the player count on that particular planet, and B, like, I'm sure the game master is very much like kind of pulling things back, so it's not, you know, it's more just to like rally people around it and give some hype to the mechs. It's good marketing is what it is. That's what it boils down to. All right, we do have our first major, proper, real cultist fight, whatever you want to call this. My issue is going to be the Altar of Denial more than anything, because it's going to most likely restrict our ability to kill the Deacon, because he's going to stealth himself. So we don't want to focus on the Deacon if we can avoid it. Also, Sundering Steel is a thing, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm actually going to... Breakthrough wins me. I'm doing it. I don't want to put Taunt on her, but also... Skill buffs on Wanderer, Jester. Yeah. I think Jester's overall in a pretty damn good spot. I definitely think he needs some tweaking. I think all the heroes do, besides the ones that have already been tweaked. I think I want to let those guys sit for a minute, but... You know what? I totally forgot that I equipped Battle Ballad in order to move Hellion, like, more effectively. We really haven't used it, like, once. Nice double crit. Okay, so these guys are both dead. Fantastic. Let's get him the Death Door. We do have Cosmic Slayer, so she's also a good option for killing these guys. His pass-through needs some work, though. I think they just need to be built into the new system properly, and given the like a little bit more character on, like, Virtuoso needs a little help because it's a little dull. You know, like Virtuoso, like the stress resistance should probably be moved into Inspiring Tune, giving stress resistance for 3 turns or something like that, right? It shouldn't just be a random buff that happens all the time. But then you'd have to look at, like, Intermezzo, where that does that already, and is that something that needs to be taken off or something? You know, like, what's the play, right? I honestly think it'd be nice, you know, but then it could be like, maybe you can use Inspiring Tune outside of having the stress threshold, right? You can use it whenever, but only if their stress is above 3 does it heal their stress, but you can use it to, like, you know, lower their blah, 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 or whatever, you know. Selfish motivation, additional damage per negative token. This works well on Leper, generally, but he will be generating vulns then, and I'm kind of scared about doing something like that. Especially since I'm going to restrict his healing as well, if I were to do that. What do I drop? One of those, sure. Yeah, I think there's ways to make it work. I'm sure that they're cooking something. I don't know what it is that they're cooking, but I'm sure they're cooking something. What did we just pick up? We picked up an item and it didn't fill our inventory. I'm not quite sure how that worked. It must have stacked something, but... Alright, so we're going to do a game giveaway and then start another game giveaway, alright? That's how this is going to work. So if you want to get in on this game giveaway that's about to end, !enter, you just have to be following in order to join. And then if you don't get it this one, we're going to do another one, because that's what we do when we go to the mountain. So, see what we get here. Okay. Unfortunately, Zen has rolled off Erudite, but Defiant and Daredevil Breacher, this is all good stuff. I am the PP Poop Man, though. Thank you. All right. Let's go ahead and do this game giveaway. I'm going to go ahead and close it. I'm going to pick a winner, and the winner of this one is Zimchuck. Zimchuck, GG. On the game. All right. Erudite even do plus 10% debuff resist. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and reset it. We're going to go ahead and open up another game giveaway. If you'd like the chance to win a random Steam key for Steam, could be any game of many, !enter for a chance to get in. This is just my way of saying thank you for everybody being here. I appreciate you all being a part of the stream. It's super awesome, cool, mega nice. I love you all. All right, let's get some stress down. Let's give some armor. I'm the guy that's about to win this Grand Slam Bastard's Beacon run. That's who. All right. Speed. Everybody gets speed. Yeah. Everybody gets speed again. Even better. Melophobic. Not amazing, but we can work with it. This means that we can actually deal with the additional speed. Debuff on these guys. That's fine. Do we have any better food, or we just have bread? No, just bread's fine. What was that game giveaway? It's just a random Steam key. I have a list of Steam keys. I will use a number generator to pick one at random, and I will give you the key for it. So, all right, what are we doing relationship-wise? We've got Zen and Boudica. Need a little help there. We have another one that we can get up.
Spend what you can.
Not worth
No
spending money on like a whiskey thing.
It ever did.
We have Zen and Duchess. You guys? after the act bosses. They are normally, but somebody redeemed. We have a channel point redeemed for it, so somebody spent channel points on it at the beginning of stream. So that's why we had one active already. How do you get so many keys? I get them from the Humble Bundle. So I pay for a subscription service through Humble Bundle, a couple dollars, like $10, $15 a month or whatever it is. And they give me like 8 to 9 Steam keys every month, and I put them in a list, and I keep some of them. I do have a few that I do keep, but there's a couple, like I have Doom Eternal I could give away. I have another like Fallout 76. Like there's a couple like fairly large titles. All right, immune to stun. That's gonna be really good for you. Pretty immune to stun. We could make him immune to stun. Let's just go ahead and make him immune to stun, and then we can make somebody else less likely to get stunned, right? Totes aren't some adult games that I don't. Yes, there are a few games that people have donated as well. So if you have a Steam key and you like don't want to use it and you think that somebody else might get use out of it, like you're more than welcome to gift them to me and I will put them in the list. You know, so Duchess, thank you for joining. Well, thanks. Yeah, that was Cactus redeemed that, so. All right, speed. I am speed. All right. Okay, so we've got that
Learn
mastery
what can be
trainer.
That you may stand just a little taller.
I'm gonna take off
at the
breakthrough. I do
end.
not need breakthrough anymore. We could use Yop if we wanted to. It will wind her, but it is a ranged option if we wanted to like give her something else to do so she doesn't get locked. Probably not a terrible idea. We should probably also just swap to Echoing March or Encore. I should do Encore, sure. And then I'm going to swap this to this. And the reason I'm doing this is just because having a melee option, if somebody dies, whatever the case is, we're going to shuffle, I don't know. It's just we need to make sure we have options. But yes, we do have a game giveaway going on. So please feel free to join. Iron Swan. So I think my goal is probably going to be to try and focus down the health block first. I think we kind of learned our lesson that, at least personally for me, I think it's a better option to kill that than let it live till the end and then like give the locks a last minute buff. But if it's the last one alive, it's not a problem. But also if it's the last one alive, then it can cause other issues. I don't know. It's either got to be the first one or the last one, I think, is the way that the health lock kind of has to be taken care of. Do we have any more? Okay, we don't. We do have more clarifying poultices. You know what? I'm grabbing one. Screw it. Stun resist, baby. Make everybody fairly resist to stun is going to be very helpful. Gonzalez, welcome on in. How you doing? We don't have the best like items right now. Like we've kind of used up a lot of our items, but we've made it to the mountain. I'm actually going to save this adrenaline tonic if I can. It's going to be useful. I'd like that fire. We've got a triage kit. That's really good for us. Do this. This is all good. All right. I'm going to go to the mountain.
Nothing for it now,
I don't think we're going to use this Dark Impulse.
Come what may.
It could be good, but it's also very risky, and especially with the lowered healing, I just don't think it's a good option.
Foolishly seeking
Alex
fortune
Cabal,
and
thank you very much
glory
for the follow. I
in
appreciate
this
that. Welcome to the
domain
Brat Pack.
of the damned.
Hey, if you got some hearts, go ahead and give them out. Thank you for all the follows. Thank you for all the subs today. I appreciate it. That is one meaning of the word, and I just think that is the origin of the word, yes. Stun is a big problem too. It is a big problem, but we have decent stun resist, so I think being able to continuously do damage and stuff is going to be good. Uncanny, how you doing? Welcome on in.
The great ziggurat, temple of failure and regret.
And I appreciate all the support as always, everybody. Thank you for the subs today. Thank you for the follows today. You guys are all awesome, mega cool people. Really helps me out too. The money from like subs and bits and stuff, it legitimately is going to good causes and really helps me out. So thank you for that. And yes, the good causes generally shall be. So that's what that money's going to, but. The Great Ziggurat! Yes, yes. Alright. I guess Breacher, he doesn't really benefit from additional strength tokens. He just gets more strength tokens. Doesn't really help him. All right, in this case, let's go ahead and we'll just blind her to do the totally not a ring fun. Yeah, exactly. Taunt here is fine. This gets her in good position. Ravager with the War Paint is going to do a lot more damage, which is really good for us. Let's go ahead and... Wow, that was a low roll for Chop. Good misses, though. I wish if they missed, they wouldn't generate the Worship. I feel like that's kind of like a... Like, the Worship should only operate if they, like, get the attack off. It'd be a pretty interesting way to be able to kind of play around Worship, but... Yup, not on Carcass. We have it just because of the locks, right? We might end up in a situation where she has to do range damage, and I don't want her getting locked out of and having to pass heal. Like, you might as well weaken 2 targets while we're at it, right? It's kind of my thought process. Pretty ring for myself. I will be getting myself a pretty ring. I have yet to kind of think about what ring I want to get, but it's probably going to be something not super traditional. I don't just want like a gold or silver band. But I've really yet to think about that. But I know exactly what kind of ring I'm getting Schleppy, so that's all that matters, right? Do flesh from bone. No. I saw that video. I really like Maori. That was an interesting video. That like whole process was like very grueling, and I was like, oh my god, this poor guy is like putting himself through hell for this. Really use reflection? We haven't. I don't really know what I'd swap in for it though. Right now, Leper is kind of like a 2-hit wonder, right? Like a 2-button wonder. Like we could maybe do a stand if we wanted to. Sure, a stand is not a bad option. Let's go with that. Not a great option, not a terrible option. It's better than an ability that doesn't really do anything for us. If a girl got me a purple ring, I'd absolutely marry her. Hell yeah. Anybody in the chat is listening. There you go. There's your in. All right. We want healing items. Holy water isn't going to do much for me here, right? So smelling salts is going to be useful if we end up in that situation. I think this is all good. I think burn is probably a better option. It's going to be 15 free damage for us. These guys do have like 100 health though, so... I know.
Behold,
I know.
the source of the stain.
All right, guys. Let's do this. Get some hearts or halos or something in the chat. Use an emote to convey how well you think we're going to do in this fight. That's all I'm asking before we get going here. How well do you think we're going to do? You think I'm going to do mustache, okay? Got it. We in here? We's in here. Oh my god. I need to work on my camera makes my teeth look very yellow. I promise you they're not. Oh my god, oh no, they're working. I don't know why some of my emotes aren't working though. 0 heal. I don't have an occultist. Oh, there's ads play. I'm gonna wait for the ads to play. If somebody would like to tell the non-subs of the world, the non-turbos of the world, which lock do you kill first? We're probably gonna kill the healing lock first in this situation. It's right prime for the taking. I think we can deal a lot of damage to it. The other locks will get a little bit of like a good amount of regen, but we'll be able to deal with it effectively, and then we don't have to worry about not being able to heal the rest of the fight. We could kill the melee lock, but I think in this case, for the way that this fight works now, I think you either kill the healing lock first or last. Cactus, thank you very much for the sub. I appreciate that. Using your prime sub on me. You could use it on anybody, but you're using it on me, and that's what matters. So thank you very much for that. 2 months, my friend. 2 months. All right. Ad is still going. We have about 30 seconds left in the ad. That's perfect. What I think will happen. So no healing. We're gonna kill the healing lock. 110 damage, man. It's crazy. At least that count as cosmic, so we do get the addition of some early damage and stuff, I guess. Well, it's not really damage, but... Alright, so y'all think we're not gonna heal anything or we're gonna die. Alright. I get it. I get it, chat. Don't worry. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Don't you worry. All right, here we go. Let's get into it. Okay, I'm going to encore my Leper, and we're just gonna hope for a lot of damage very quickly. This isn't gonna use a strength token. Okay, I'm gonna put this here. This is a 50% immunity to this. Let's just put that there. That's 5 damage, or 15 damage there. Okay, only 13, buddy. I need you to do better than that. Okay, only 1 damage on that. That's great. Okay, a block helping there. I'm gonna go for this, and we're gonna go for that. All right, and we're just gonna kill this lock as quickly as we can. There we go. That's better. Now it's down to like the damage that it normally starts with, which is hilarious to me. Honestly, this was wasted. I'm just now realizing that, but it's okay. This was wasted. If I'm killing the healing lock now, it's absolutely it was wasted. But I can't do anything about that, so. Bone of our life. Yep, it is. I'm just thinking about that now. It is, like I said, it is what it is. Can't do anything about it. I made that decision. I've got to live with it now. Okay, 12. This guy's pretty much dead. The thing is, we basically have to kill it, though. Like, I can't just, like, start... Normally, at this point, I would start doing damage to another lock, but it's... Oh, my God. This damage is crazy. The stress is also, like, insane on this fight. Just be super honest with you.
This is no time to falter.
That's just... Thank you for the burn, too. I don't think we've got this, unfortunately. Man, the beacon makes these fights brutal, dude. Alright, we just go for the kill. It's gonna heal and give regen. We live with it. We are counteracting a lot of that regen, though, so that's nice. Try for a blind in here. Nope, no blind. Okay. I mean, there's no point doing anything else, right? I mean, healing is fine, but it's not going to help us. Did I just use Battlefield Medicine, or did I use Indiscriminate Signs? I hope I use Indiscriminate Signs. God damn. Double blind. Okay. Wow. That probably saved us, huh? Very rare interaction. Yeah, it should make a big difference, which is good. Honestly, I'm just kind of waiting the damage here. Like, we're not gonna be able to do much. Oh, that's unfortunate. That was yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. All right. Yeah, that's probably it. Thanks for resisting that. No, it's fucking not. We're gonna die. Maybe the corpse will be free real estate. I mean, you know, still doing damage, right? Okay. So this is the last ring. Oh my God. Amorous absolutely saving the day.
Empowered. Emboldened.
And they say love doesn't win. I need the blind to hit like once, please, video game. And we get rid of the... We gotta keep the taunt up. Got lock blocked, yeah. Good job getting a crit into a Vuln. Amazing. Love how that happens. I'm gonna beat the boss with the power of love or death. Something along those lines. Man. Do we have Defiant? Or what? Oh, it's Befuddling Sundial actually coming in mega clutch. I absolutely forgot that we had that, if I'm gonna be entirely honest. They did, it was only for one day, and it was for a Pokemon event. That's why they changed it. That's what it turned out to be. Oh my god. I love you. Lots of tanky, they are. 110 health is no joke. I gotta heal her. 1 health is still one, like, fine. Leper absolutely just, like, holding down the fort. God damn, even with those 2 hits, it wasn't enough to kill it. Resolute, I need a Resolute. Oh. I don't know why, how do we have, okay, she has 1 health, but she has 0. Okay, I was like, who has no health right now? Because somebody doesn't.
Dragged back from the brink.
Hue value. Amazing. Starting us off with a little damage here. Oh my god. This is probably game, unfortunately, yeah.
Another blow.
God damn, dude. Well, I gotta save my Breacher Leper, my Defiant Breacher Leper. I need to keep him. This boss is no freaking joke. Oh my god. He can, yeah. I need him to carry because I need him to fucking live. I can't risk losing him. Get rid of the dodge. Ah, man, I should have used that dodge at some point. Probably I was holding out for stuns, but probably wasn't the play. Dude, this fight becomes brutal, man. We have really good damage, too. This is just unfortunate. Also take the dodge, but that's fine. Yeah, I mean, Leper is going insane, but not insane enough. Hellions doing great, too. Don't get me wrong. Just, these damage numbers are nutty, man. Leper's on death's door. Defiant will save us, thankfully. Wait. Hello? Hello? Where's Defiant? Hello? Round start, no turn start. My bad. Buff for 15 plus. I know, it's crazy, man. I think we've got this. It's just unfortunate. And the double weakness here because of Death's Door gonna cause a problem for us. But hey, Hellion's kicking booty. Be the play. She's too squishy. Yeah, we made her work on Stygian for us. Honestly, she's not been the issue though, right? Like it's been other heroes or other people that have been the issue. Okay, that's 3 times we've been locked out of range, by the way, in a row. Statistically, not likely. Yeah, Mariner comes here to slum it from time to time. You know, this guy. This freaking guy. I'm gonna withstand right now. Grand Slam in order, you do not, but in my head I do. So while it's not a requirement, I'm making it a...
knows what lurks in the beyond.
Bro, how? That was a 10% chance, by the way. It happened to crit on that ability, and he has 110% stun resist. But I know you can't see it, but he has 110% stun resist. So that's cool.
No time to falter.
I like this. Ah, I forgot I had the thing. Sorry. Remember, guys, hindsight is 20/20. Just lost my own Grand Slam in Act 3. Retros crit healed 1, regular healed 0, and then another one. Love that for you. That's always a... That's amazing. Guaranteed impossible? No, it's not. To get guaranteed impossible, you need to have above 120. You need to have 120 or above, pretty much. Because when they crit, it gives them an additional 20% chance. So, essentially, yeah. Resolute. Come on, it's canon for you to resolute, buddy. Cannon! Oh, man. Another run lost. It's okay. The Defiant will keep us in the game, though. Yeah, I got crit and I got really unlucky. It was a wallop. The reason I'm not healing here is just because we're okay. She can heal herself, and Defiant will keep a... Basically, I can't realistically die. Or I should say the Leper can't die. Because even if he gets hit to death's door again, he'll just heal himself off at round start, and it's going at the end, so he heals himself off. We basically have a loop here. This can't dot, I don't believe. I think only the healing lock can, so... Maybe the game is cheating. It's not. It doesn't change Resolute chances. We've had it happen.
Malaise.
Really easy to figure out combat. I just shoot the tilt the bastards. Yeah, I'm really not tilted right now. It's just an unfortunate death. We just happened to get 2 of them hit at the same time. I probably should have taunted or something. It's like, this fight is definitely doable, right? It's just not losing anybody along the way that's difficult. Fun Grand Slam I can try now that this one has gone belly up. Yeah. But hey, we still beat it. Like, that's still awesome, right? Like, that's like that fight. If I'm gonna be entirely honest, because I've been asking for this for a long time, that fight is what I want the locks to be. But I think the real issue I find with this, that's me fighting the locks right now. I think the real issue with Beacon, besides ornament, that's a whole nother issue. I think the issue with this is that you end up not having enough regions to do a boss at this level, right? This is a tough boss, right? And having that extra region, I think, would make a big difference in order to just get a few additional mastery points. This is definitely doable without it. Obviously, people have done it. But I think on Beacon, it should probably just unlock a full Act 1, you know? Shambler Pet in Act 1 and pray I get good. You know, honestly, that's not a terrible idea, Mariner. Getting like a Stain Trinket and just being able to use it early on would probably be very powerful. Maybe we'll go for that next time. But I think overall we did okay here. Game giveaway. If you're hanging out, we do have a game giveaway going on right now. So if you'd like the chance to get in on that game giveaway, now is your chance to do so. Exclamation enter for a chance to get on in. We'll go ahead and redeem it here in a minute. It's just my way of saying thank you, everybody, for being here. So super duper appreciate you all. You're all awesome, cool, kind people. I'd like to get past Act 1. We'll try this a few more times. If we don't get past it, we'll just start going and doing goofy ass teams again. I'm not gonna go forever on this if we can't get it. I'm not a sweaty gamer. I'm not gonna pull what's that guy's called? What's that guy's name called? Mariner. I'm not gonna do what Mariner did and do like 500 attempts of losing before getting it, you know. So, you know, we did use 4 healing salves. We used a fair few of them. Random team, Alchemist, Nightsworn, Banner Bar. Right when you said sweaty, I knew you were gonna throw shade. Respect. Hey man, I gotta throw it where I can. There's not many people I can throw it at, so that I know have the skin to take it. So, hey, by the way, guys, if you're not checking out Mariner, I would definitely recommend checking them out. They stream a whole lot of Darkest Dungeon 2, and they're very fun to hang out with. So definitely go give them a follow if you like Darkest Dungeon 2 and you like streams of people playing Darkest Dungeon 2. Give them a follow. Friend of the channel for sure. All right, let's do this game giveaway. And close it. We're gonna pick the winner, and the winner is Black Duchess. That's not rigged at all. All right, Duchess. I will. It's not like I've known you since like the 2nd grade or whatever. So, all right, let's go ahead and we'll get Duchess that video game. GG, Duchess, indeed. When you do goodie teams, I'm requesting the all debuff team: Maniac, Flag, Antagonista, Duelist, Physician, Plague Doctor, and Maniac. Wait, you said Flag twice. What's the 4th person? What's the 4th person? All right, good job, Duchess. Confessor. Oh, yeah. Ritualist. Did I not? There was. Okay, Ritualist. Okay. Yeah, Ritualist would be a good debuffer. Okay, let's see if there's anybody to raid right now. It's a little early for Mariner to be streaming. So, hey, Dartress, how's it going? Just in time for me to leave. I'm leaving forever. Anamnesis, a cultist Grand Slam win when I hate myself. So probably Sue. Kidding, that's a bad joke. All right, let's see. I don't really see many people on right now. Maybe we can make a new friend in the Darkest Dungeon community. Who's playing that I haven't played with yet? Or played with, that sounded really weird. Don't take that one out of context. Let's go raid this person. They're playing Darkest Dungeon 2. I don't know who they are. Let's go raid them, though. So, be nice, be kind. Have a good one, everybody. I thank you all for being here. I'll catch you all on Saturday morning. Bye-bye.